All right, guys. Sorry about that. I do apologize for the delay that we had. We had some technical difficulties, but now we're set up um, and we're ready to go. So I want to welcome everybody to the December 7th edition of the Falcon Fly By. Yes, we normally do it on Sunday, but with orders and Christmas and things like that, we're trying to work a lot in the shop to get orders out to you guys. So please bear with us as we get through this. And we're going to also be discussing some stuff for Operation Icebreaker as well. And we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We have a lot of big announcements that has happened for Falcon Battle Systems. A lot of good stuff. We're going to show you some cool things as well. And we're just really excited. So let's get started. Like we normally do, let's go ahead. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and thank our sponsors who, they hook us up with stuff. They push out our, they share our posts to get more views and things of that. So the first things I want to talk about is Defiant Industries. These guys are out of California. They are an apparel clothing shop. Just a bunch of great guys. I know one of the individuals. I've known him for a couple of years now. I think him and I became friends when I was living in Washington State. But if you get a chance, go to the Falcon Fly By page and definitely check these guys out. Give them a like. Let them know that Doc sent you from the Falcon Fly By. Next on our list is our go-to vendor for all of the events that we host. So for Icebreaker, they'll be there. And then for Operation Black Dagger 2, they will be there as well. And this is Grey Wolf Tactical Combat. These guys are great. Paul and Chris. They work with me on a lot of different projects, and we have a lot of cool stuff coming up in the next year. And I'll talk about that later. Some of the things upcoming for 2017 for Falcon Battle System and stuff we're going to do with Falcon Fly By as well. So these guys are really great. I met them when I went out to a Florida event as a vendor, and from there on, we've just built a great working relationship with these guys as well. Also, somebody to look at if you're in the Kydex business, like we are, is Multi-Mold Guns. Tony up in Troy, Michigan, does an amazing job producing these molds. He does split molds. He does the pro molds, which I use a lot for making your holsters. And then when we move to our vacuum press setup, we'll be using their pro split molds, which I'm really looking forward to. But check these guys out and give their pages a like. Let them know that Doc from Falcon Battle Systems and Falcon Fly By sent you. And these guys are just great. Grey Wolf Tactical, they'll work with you guys. They're actually doing a deal for Operation Icebreaker, where you can save 10% off with the code Icebreaker on mid-cap mags, because it is a mid-cap event only. So definitely check these guys out. So now that we have talked about our sponsors, let's go ahead and talk about the events that are coming up here in, to cap off the rest of 2016, which has been such a great year for Airsoft. Just a lot of great events. I've met a lot of great people just going to the few events I was able to go to this year, on top of hosting Operation Black Dagger, which was a phenomenal success. And for some of you guys that are tuning in tonight, you have seen, and we'll discuss this a little bit later as we go through our events, but you have seen the operation, or the AO for Black Dagger 2. We are stepping our game up. We have this great opportunity to really bring our events up to the next level with this field, with this AO, and to really expand and give us a great place to be able to host events at. Not saying that we don't want to share and keep hosting events here in Georgia, but it's really hard to find a good airsoft field that will work with you. And that doesn't really, I'm not going to say overplayed, that's not the right term, but that doesn't get used a lot for the much bigger national events that we see happening. But that is one thing that Doc's Productions and Falcon Battle Systems, in line with a few others, are trying to bring our event capabilities and our event game up. So this way you guys can really enjoy yourselves. So let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen again so you guys can see the events here as we roll down. Coming up here this weekend, we have Rev 7 at Bellahawk Airsoft. They're in Chesapeake, Chesapeake, Virginia. It's considered one of the largest outdoor fields on the East Coast. Built really well, and they just got an old jet body out there too, which is really cool. They use that for their down pilot. If you get a chance, head out there. It looks like they still have tickets available, so go ahead and hit that up. I do apologize. Got a lot of winter stuff going on here. Then Operation Christmas Rush, which is Sunday, December 11th. This is at Gunny's Warfare Center, and this is, I believe, in Waxhaw, North Carolina. Oh, excuse me. So if you're in that area and don't make it up to Bellahawk, definitely check out this event as well. It looks like, if I saw that correctly, oh, I thought she was going to be there. Then here we have, for Doomsday Airsoft, they have Airsoft Game at Route 7. And this is going to be in Estrella, Florida, December 17th, starting at 8 a.m. It looks more of a rec game. I haven't really read too much into it, but going to be a good time. Then again on December 18th, we have Operation Pegasus 3, which is out at P3 Airsoft. Now, this is out in Baltimore, Maryland. So we're far up on the East Coast, and this time of year, they got a lot of snow and stuff going out there. So if you want a challenging event and really want to get out there and play in the snow, definitely check this out right here. Now coming right into it, starting January 7th, my birthday, Saturday at Askew Airsoft, we'll have Operation Dinner Plate 2. This is in Lexington, Kentucky, or I'm sorry, Lexington, South Carolina, is where this event will be held at. Then coming right down, this is the event I'll be at. I'm actually the CO for this event. Operation Fragile Sovereignty 2. This is being put on by Tog Milsim. Falcon Battle Systems will be a sponsor for this event. So we're really, really looking forward to this. We're going to come down there. We're already going to have holsters pre-made. We're going to be giving away some holsters. We're going to be giving away some 40 and 60 millimeter pouches. And it's just going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. I've never played at this field, so I'm really looking forward to getting out there. And again, this is in Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is Black Ops Airsoft. And then let's see here. We get, I believe, the following weekend, or 14 days, 2 weeks from that, you have Milsim West presents Seas Gronzi. This is going to be at Camp Shelby in Missouri. Looks like a great time out there at the Joint Forces Training Center. And, Milsim West puts on some good events. And so you won't be left feeling that you didn't get a chance to enjoy yourself. And then we have Operation Icebreaker. This is our first event to kick off the season, January 28th to the 29th. You guys have been purchasing tickets left and right. I think in the last 3 days, we have sold 12 tickets, so it's moving quite nicely. We're going to have a good attendance for this event. I can tell you, depending on the success of this event, will be based if we move it to the new AO that I'm going to show you guys here in a little bit, or if this will go and be at another field here in Georgia, which we might go out to Fort Stewart Airsoft Field and host Icebreaker 2 out there. To be determined, though. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on right now. It looks really good, and a lot of registration. So keep them coming. Make sure you get your spots. Right now, let me go ahead and open this up into a new tab so I can. And we'll be talking a little bit more about Operation Icebreaker here once we get through a few more of our topics of discussion. Let me see here if we're there we go. So just to give you an idea, I just updated this. The BPA DEA side has 35 open roster spots, and the RML has 37 open roster spots. So when we first started this, the RML was just taken off. Everybody wanted to be on that, wanted to be on that side. but now the BPA is actually, it's only got 35 spots open. It's a 50 spot event for each side. So we definitely want to, you know, if you're planning on being at this, I would not wait. That's the one thing about this event. I will tell you, and we'll go over this a little bit more during the Q&A, that this particular event come the second week in January. So like the week we have Fragile Sovereignty 2, the price will be going up to a walk-on price at that point. And that has been yet to be determined as of this time. But, you know, it's not, we look at it as of, you know, all these people went ahead, got it at the lower price. And if you're still willing to walk on and play, and we had walk-ons at Black Dagger, which was perfectly fine. But the price will go up. And if there's remaining spots left, that's what they'll be sold as. We really want to sell this event out. We think we can. Again, like I said, 35, 37. So we have 72 spots available left for this event, but I think it's going to be great. We've got BG Airsoft is going to be a sponsor for this event. We have Grey Wolf Tactical Combat, who's going to be a sponsor for this event. We have as well as Falcon Battle Systems. And so again, it's going to be another great event. But I keep updating this every single day as tickets are sold and rosters. And I will tell you this, we are going to allow the team captains, which I believe are admins, so they can add you to your planning group. So when you get registered and paid, reach out to that admin or that team commander, let them know, say, hey, I just paid. They can check with me, I can verify it, or they can look on there and say, oh, I see you on the roster. Now, I know some of you have like your mom's paying or whatnot. Please let me know who those tickets are for, because it's kind of difficult to go out and search for you guys on Facebook, because I came across one guy who had there was 6 people with the same name, all different pictures, and it's kind of hard to hunt for that. I'm also going to look at changing probably the security on the page so you can request to join, but until you're added, you can't see anything or do anything. So just be looking for that. Let me go ahead and let's go back to our event page here. And then come March, I mean, we go bam, we get a little bit of a break. It looks like for February, I don't see a lot of events coming on, but it's going to be crazy. We have Red Thunder 2017 going on. Falcon Battle Systems will be there again as a vendor. This is going to be at Command Decisions War Game Center, again, another field that I never played at in Taylorsville, North Carolina. And then I still have to purchase my ticket, but I plan on going to this event as well as Operation Stonebreaker 2017. This is going to be out at the government training facility. So again, this is going to be in South Carolina, Barnesville. So again, another great time out there. I'm looking forward to getting out there and playing in that event as well. And here's the other thing. We come around, and then right after that event, I mean, it's literally like back to back. There's 1 week break between Red Thunder and Operation Stonebreaker. And then then you have, you don't even have a week break. You have 7 days before the next event, which is Operation Southern Spear. And this is in Tabor City, North Carolina as well. And this is being put on by, let me go ahead and we'll open this up so we can get a little bit more news on it. I do want to let you guys know I saw a post by Justin from Third Coast Airsoft. They're at 50% of their tickets have been sold out. So if you're going to be going to this event, you need to get your tickets soon. I don't think this is going to be something that's just going to, you know, and here we are. If you really think about it, we're 4 months from this event and they're already at 50%. That's awesome. That's really cool. So here's this event right here. And it's being put on by Centurion Airsoft. It's we're talking, I guess, 700 acres. They have retired SF operators as role players. And again, Tabor City, North Carolina. And I'm looking forward to this event as well. I got to go and look at the ticket prices. But this is going to be a really, really good time. I'm looking forward to it. And it looks like they have something with the Special Operations Wounded Warrior program, so that's pretty cool. as well. It looks like probably some of the proceeds or something might be going to some special operators that have been wounded in combat. So that's really cool as well. So definitely check that event out. And I mean, it's crazy. There's nothing in February, and then we go January, February, March, April. Right now, there's nothing in April. And then we come down, and I'm looking forward to this one too. We're going to be at the government training facility. And I'm telling you right now, and I don't know why I haven't liked that place, but I just did. Broken Arrow 2 is May 6th at the Government Training Institute. Falcon Battle Systems will be out there again as a sponsor. We're looking forward to this. This is just amazing. I mean, literally, you're getting a month of break right now. I haven't seen any other events come in and take up anything. So this is going to be awesome right here. Broken Arrow 2 again by Tog Milsim. Going to be a GTI, the Government Training Facility, where where Stonebreaker is going to be at. Because if I'm correct, it's the same address, Barnesville. So these are all going to be at the same location. So we're gonna this place is going to get a lot of play. So that's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to this as well. So that's Broken Arrow 2. Now, as you go through, yes, you see in the month of June, my wife and I are renewing our vows. So that will take precedence over anything pretty much going on in that whole month of June. And but here's the one that we're looking forward is Operation Black Dagger 2, the Hulistan Offensive. You know, you guys that I messaged and talked with today saw some really cool stuff. And what I'm going to show you guys right now, and I know you probably won't have sound to the video, but yes, we did change the venue. We were looking, you know, one of the things is that was brought up to us last year is, you know, the venue was nice where we played at, but they, you know, to have something bigger, to be able to do more and be able to get those elements of the outside and the CQB environment as well. This is what it is right here. So there is background music to this video, but I'm just going to go ahead and play it. It's going to come up on YouTube. And, you know, when, oh, is it going to, there it is. So let me, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. You know, when I saw this, I was like, wow, this is impressive. This is very impressive. So let it load up here, and then I will let me go full screen for you guys. And welcome to the new AO for Black Dagger 2. It's, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun on this in this AO. I was talking to David Gibson about it, and they got areas for camping, they got areas for the vendors, they've got areas for our command centers, and it's just going to be a great time. There's power to this place too, which is really cool. And we will have a tier 1 mission. We may not call them tier 1s, we may just call them special missions, but that will probably run Saturday night. You're going to get some, I'm looking through and just looking at the rubble. Great places for snipers to lay into. But overall, I think this is going to be an awesome event. I'm going to work on getting a nice overview of Google Maps, and so that way I can, you know, get good field maps. We're going to be doing a walkthrough in February. Try to get a drone overview as well while we're out there, and some overview pictures so you guys can see the area from above. And then we'll do another walkthrough the month before the event, just to do one more, so we can figure everything out. And, you know, overall, not a bad location. From what I understand, this school building here has over 40 different classrooms to go through and such. So again, it's going to be very, very impressive to play in. You know, just watching this and seeing the different areas. And yes, we will go through. We'll tag where you can and can't go, and yeah, it's going to be impressive. We're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be able to do a lot of things. So just be ready. This is probably where the future of Black Dagger events will be played at. So I'm looking forward to it. Now I want to show you guys something. I'm going to pause this. This is the active play area right here. This is all active play area. All right, from what I'm understanding, from when I see this here. So this is where we can play. Okay, from what I understand. Imagine adding this all in. Possible in the future. Imagine adding all this in and having that to play in as well. I mean, it just shows you the expandability of what's out there for us. So, you know, there's that right there. Go out of this. And then here is the active, currently this is the current active AO where this boundary line is. These buildings here are off limits. It's hard to read because it's yellow, but those are off limit. These are potential hospitality buildings. But this is where parking, vendor, and admin area will be through here. And then I believe we could probably set up some camping areas and whatnot. But again, this, you know, as you guys can see, you know, last year for Black Dagger, or this last Black Dagger, our first one, we talked about an oil facility. Well, if you look at this and you saw in the video, well, guess what? We actually have a standing oil facility that looks more like an oil facility on this property, which is great. I mean, this is going to be awesome. So, you know, I can't say enough. Here's just a little bit of the amenities. If you want to stay in a hotel, you know, 10 miles outside, well, that moved pretty quick. But again, it's very cool. I'm looking very much forward to this. Oh, went right to that picture. We haven't updated. We haven't put the prices yet out for Black Dagger 2, but those will be coming here shortly. I know I'm not seeing my YouTube feed, so I'm just dying to see what some of you guys are saying. So, but once pricing for registration will be put up in the end of January. We've already kind of decided what the pricing is going to be, and for the veterans of Black Dagger 1, you will have a discounted registration price just because you're returning veterans. We've already started talking to our patch maker. We're going to use Big Mama Patches again. She did a great job for the first Black Dagger. And this year, you know, kind of following the trends, we are going to have something called a Veterans tab. It's actually going to look pretty cool. And once we get the prototype made, we'll go ahead and we'll show it to you guys as well. But this will be a patch that you guys can wear instead of the big rocker, unless I can get her to make those smaller. But we're going to have, you know, you'll get your main event patch, and then you'll get your, if you're a veteran of the series, so if you're coming from the first series, you'll get your veterans tab as well, per se. You know, like I said, we're gonna attempt to, you know, it seems they're really popular. We're gonna attempt to do the tier 1 or the special op Friday night. We are gonna set those up. They will be up pay to play type thing, because again, you know, those that want to do the I'm sorry, I'm going a little crazy here. Those that want to do the tier 1 mission or spec op mission will be able to do it as well. We're going to set up in our event thing as well. We're going to have player packages. I've been talking to Enola Gay, trying to get the drop dead date of when they're going to be releasing the P frag grenades. We'll have those. We'll have smoke, the whole 9 yards. We've already talked to Grey Wolf Tactical Combat. They're excited about coming out for this. And they will be your one-stop shop out there. They will have plenty of bio BBs. And yes, this is a bio BB event. So now that you know this, and as we're going on, we will be sure to let you guys, we'll keep reinforcing it, that this is a bio ammo only event. So, you know, now is the time to put in orders, you know, for bio ammo And we're going to follow the field owner's wishes. We feel that that's the best thing to do, and we're going to move forward with that. So you guys saw the AO. It makes your mouth water when you see this. It gives you a tingly feeling. I can't wait to actually get out there probably the end of February to do the walkthrough on the field, and it's just going to be an amazing event. So like I said, we'll be posting, we'll get more details into the event post into here. We're working on our storyline. We're working on our missions, because this completely gives us a whole nother avenue of approach. We have already confirmed our HVT, which is awesome. She is going to be here. She knows about it. We've already showed her the video of the field. She's really excited. And we've already reached out to some other teams that we know of personally, because we've sponsored them through Falcon Battle Systems. So that'll be awesome to have them involved as well. And any of these other events that I go through, I will have flyers with me saying, hey, check out this. We have this event coming on. And that way we can get more of the airsoft players out there to enjoy this field. I will tell you, we are looking at 150 spots on both teams, and we are going to break them down. We are going to break them down per let me stop sharing that here. We are going to break those down by squad. So we already know who our one of the Black Dagger AO or CO and XO is going to be. And then we're reaching back out to, they already posted back in August, but we're reaching back out to Jen Gibson and Tactical Pigtails and Bone Crusher of being our, being one of the sponsors for, or not sponsor, I'm sorry, being one of our, being our CO and XO again for the tan side like they did last year. So having that combo out there, that was really cool. But yeah, you guys saw that video. I love it. There is a, oh, thanks. Whoever JS is, thanks for the insight on, the, pea grenades. Thank you. But anyways, like I was saying, we're going to try to bring, we like having the same CO and XOs come back because it allows them to build on what they did the previous event, the previous year, and it gives them a chance to, if they're on the losing end, gives them the chance to go for revenge. But if they're on the winning track, it gives them a chance to, one more year to chalk up another major victory as we move forward with this event. So that's what we're looking forward to, pardon me, with Operation Black Dagger 2, the Holistan Offensive. So let's get into a few other things that we want to talk about with Falcon Battle Systems. First off, some really big things happened to us in November. I would say probably right before Thanksgiving, maybe the week before Thanksgiving. E-Bike came. We sent out one of our product, one of the 40mm pouches, and sent them out to E-Bike. And they tested it. They did their own product review of it. And then during Faded Giant, I believe, during Faded Giant, Tattoo Dave from Raptors Milsim Airsoft was talking to E-Bike Matt, I think it was. And Matt was like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen those. I just can't remember the name of them. Well, right after Reindeer Games, or right after Faded Giant 5, that's when the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer of E-Bike, contacted me and said, yes, we want 30 of each color. Now, we have a 4-base color. You guys know that. OD green, coyote brown, black, and multicam. So now E-Bike will be carrying the FBS 40mm pouch. And we told them about our 60mm pouch, and they will be carrying that as well. We're going to send one to them so they can do their product review and test of it as well. And they could be carrying both of the single Falcon Battle System 60 and 40mm pouches. And I believe we're probably going to throw in a double 60mm and a double 40mm pouch into box when we ship it. So that was huge news. Right out of the gate, 120 of them out the door. You know, we're working with them on packaging right now, our labeling for them. So we have their UPC code. We're adding in obviously a product number, and we're adding in our and a color onto the labels for them as well. They've asked us to make sure those things are on the label, and that's what we're going to do. So I would say probably midway through January, be looking to see Evike come out and mention the product. We're going to try to get the link for them as well, so we can turn around and push that off to the Evike site. And then what we'll do, guys, what will end up happening is, you know, we love getting sales on our side of it, but like I said, one of the goals of us is to transition more to supply the retailers, you know, the local retailers and the big retailers as well with our products. So we'll probably do the one-off colors if you guys are like, oh, I want a custom print of this, or I want Cryptech, or I want multicam black or arid, you know, those things that they're not carrying. But if you're asking for OD green or coyote brown or anything of that nature, we're going to start pushing you guys out to our vendors that buy from us. You know, we've got a lot of local stores that carry our product, and we want to push the business out to them. They're using us as a supplier. We're supplying them, and so they have it. So buy, you know, I've always stressed to buy local. Right now, there's really, you know, we have our two big guys over in the UK that carry our holsters and our pouches as well. But, you know, you can still come to us for holsters. That might be something down the line that Evike jumps on and says, hey, we want, you know, 500 Glock holsters, whatever it might be. But right now, you know, once we start pushing that stuff out there, that's going to be where we push you to. We'll push you to our vendors, and we'll also put on the Falcon Battle Systems Facebook page and the new website, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, how to navigate that and how to place an order. What will happen is we'll have a list of vendors and what products from Falcon Battle Systems they carry and where they're located at. So that way, you know, we'll even put the link to that particular item that they carry. So that way you guys can go right to them, you can place the order, and you don't necessarily have to go through me. You can buy the product from them, and they can turn around and order more from me so I can supply them. Because I enjoy supplying the local guys and I enjoy supplying the big guys. But like I said, Evike was huge. That was the way to close out the month of November for us, was to have Evike place that order, and that's awesome. So I just had mentioned to you guys, Falcon Battle Systems has we have a new website. We're going away from that Facebook website that we had, the store site. It didn't make very much sense for us to pay them a monthly fee and then have PayPal pull their PayPal fees out when you guys paid us. So what we did was we use Square processing when we go out to events. And what was really cool was, excuse me, and I didn't know this, so I logged in and looked down, and Square has an online store. And what they do is, because obviously they're a credit card processor, they pull their fees right then and there. So there's no added fees for me to have an online store through them. And the options that they have are actually really cool. We were really impressed with what they provided. So we went with them. One of the other things I want to show you guys, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen again. I'm going to throw a big shout out there to Tak Patel and Tiffany Soros. We just did some custom 40mm pouches for Tak Patel and for Tiffany as well. We got her personal, you know, her logo. She sent it to us, and we got it printed on custom Kydex. It's one of the things that we offer. And we now, one thing I want to offer, not only do we sponsor Raptor Milsim Airsoft, but we also now sponsor Tak Patel as well. That's a huge thing for us, that we have, you know, a nice it's an all-female team out on the West Coast, and we sponsor them, as well as you know, Raptor, Milsim Airsoft in Tennessee, we also sponsor them as well, which is awesome. You know, it's one of the things we like doing. And so we did. We turned around, we hooked them up with some custom printed kydex for the Tac Fatale ladies, and then for Tiffany for her personal ones, we hooked her up and we cut 2 of them for her, and I think they came out really good. I like the way they look. So that was one of the things that we did there as well. Also, guys, don't forget, we still have our holiday sale going on, and yes, with the new site, you can do it. We're creating the promo code tonight, which is holiday20. This goes on until December 31st. After December 31st, that promo code will turn off, and it will no longer work anymore. But again, it saves you 20% off your entire order, so that's a huge amount of savings. Also, the other thing that we wanted to let you guys know is right now, and I'll show you on the site, the 40mm and the 60mm single pouches are $10 a piece. After December 31st, when the holiday sale ends, the prices on the single 40 and 60mm pouches go back up to $15. That was our original selling point, and we just thought, hey, when we created these, you know, it was a new product, let's get it out onto the market. $10 and we'll get them, and we've been moving them quite a bit, very well. They you know, we built up a good supply, and you guys just whittle away at them within a couple of weeks. So, you know, if you're still looking for these, that's great. Get them now while you can, while the price is good. And then, like I said, on the 31st, after the 31st, so at midnight on the 1st, these will go back up to $15 a piece. So that's just how it is. Take advantage of it while you can. So I'm going to go ahead, and we are going to go to our new functioning website. It's squareup.com/store/Falcon-battle-systems. It's right there on the page. You saw how I clicked, and it took me right out to it. If you click the Shop Now button on our page, it'll take you right out there to it. And this is our new page right here. So obviously right away here we have our icebreaker tickets. This is where you'll also see where Black Dagger 2 tickets will go up for sale as well here. And here's all our grenade pouches. And what I want to take you to is our holsters. And yes, we are starting to make armor again. We have ammo, and any airsoft parts that we might carry will go here as well. And then the tack knives that we carry. So, so let's go back up here to holsters, and say you're wanting to order a FBS Enforcer. Now, mind you, all our holsters follow what is called the Enforcer series. That's our name of our holsters. Even our in the waistbands, our Enforcer holsters, our EDC kit, that's an Enforcer holster. So you go to it, and what's great is, you guys, if you went to the old site, you remember we had an enforcer level 2, an enforcer torch. Well, with this setup, we don't have to have 3 or 4 different items out there. We were actually able to condense our 3 main holsters into one posting, which actually worked out really good. So our standard price for a Falcon, for the FBS Enforcer, is $50. Okay. We have 5 images on here. So, you know, here's one we did with the battle worn flag. Here's a torch holster. It's a Glock 17 with an X300. Here's another FBS torch. I believe this was a Glock 17, again with a X300. And here's our Enforcer level 2 with weapon light option. And then back to our original Enforcer. So you come to your site, the first thing you have to do is select an option. So right here we have black, OD green, coyote brown, multicam, and other color custom print. And I'm just going to go with this right here just to show you guys how everything works. So I know that I want a different color, or I want a custom print. That's going to be my thing. I know that because malice clips is our standard attachment, but we do offer belt loops. If you decide you want belt loops for a set, they are $5 a set. These are injection molded belt loops. We're not making them ourselves. So it's automatically selected for you for malice. So you can go in here and say, yeah, I want I want the 1.5 inch belt loops for $5 for a set. I'm going to do a custom print. This $12, and I've told you guys this, I don't know, 100 times. This is what we get charged, so we're not making any money off a custom print. This is what we get charged from our guy up in Michigan, Tactical Infusions. So this is what Dan charges us, so we're just charging the same amount. You can come down here, you can choose your pistol. So I'm going to do a Glock 21 SF because, hey, I like those. We give two options of the hoods, and again, this is market price, so we're not getting any markup. We're not getting any markup on these at all. And for this, because I want a level 2 and I want the WRS level 2, so I'm going to click on that. I'm a lefty, so I want it on my left side. And I also have a Surefire X300U, so I'm going to go ahead. Now, what that did all the way down was it calculated your price. So all the way down, it was adding all those options. And, you know, you can come through here. And this is about what it would cost if we ordered the retention. When we order that retention hood separately and you want an enforcer level, that's what an enforcer level 2 with a light option and a hood would cost. Say for instance you didn't want custom print, and you went with malice clips and you didn't want custom print and you just went Cody Brown. Now we took those things off. You still want your hood, you want it on the left, and you want a light, $78. So you're looking at the cost of the item with just how we would have priced it all the way down. So this adds everything up for you. We are going to make a few changes. We're going to make the standard, and all the NAs are going to be standard as well. So say, for instance, I want to show you guys something how when we came in, malice clips was already selected for us because that's the standard. But the second I choose a different one, it automatically unselects the other and allows and moves it over. So this is the new way of ordering a holster from us. We do it like this now. Like I said, it makes it much easier. It streamlines the process and it shows you all the options. If you come to us and you say, well, I don't see my pistol type on there, and you send it to us and I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I see what that is. Okay, yeah, I have the mole gun, or I'll order a mole gun for it. We will update our pistol type category so that way we know exactly what you're asking for, and it makes it that much easier. And like I said, the customability, the customization that allows this to happen is just phenomenal. You know, if I don't want that anymore, I just click on it and say, no, I don't want that. And I don't want that light. And as you can see, because you chose belt loops instead of just the standard malice, you have the $5 added price on it. If I went back up and took the belt loops off, I still have my pistol selected. And I was like, yep, I just want malice. Go back down. There's your standard holster price. So again, very simple, very easy to use. Another one that we're going to start doing as well is I want to show you guys for the in the waistband. We haven't jumped too far yet as of this time. One thing we're going to add is because yes, we've done in the waistband holsters with lights attached. I did one for an FNX 45 that had a TLR for it. It was a very disgusting looking holster, and I didn't like it at all. But what we are going to add here tomorrow is we're going to add in the option for you to pick what you want as your attachment hardware. Do you want a foamy clip? Do you want what do they call it? Utility clips. Those nice metal ones. Do you want J hooks? Do you want, do you want this, and this? And the prices will be associated with those. Because again, that's what they cost for us. We're not making anything off them. We're just like, okay, hey, this is what he wants. This is the option. Our standard will be a strut with a leather loop, a soft loop will be our standard, and that will always be selected. But if you want something different, you'll have the option to select that. And again, you choose your side. And there's your, like I said, these are our base colors right here. If you come to us and say, I want another color, that's not listed here, we're not going to charge you we don't charge anymore. We just 9 times out of 10 are probably going to have to order that. And you can put a note. What's really cool is when you place your order this way, you can put a note saying, hey, don't forget I chose Cryptek Highlander or Cryptek Mandrake or whatever. And that way we can go ahead and we can make sure we order that in so we can make your holster for you. We're looking at other options, maybe adding the option for rivet colors because standard is black. But you might want, like if you look at this particular holster here, it's black Cryptek with a blood red eyelet. So you may ask, hey, I'm getting multicam. Can you use FDE colored rivets? Yeah, sure, no problem. Just make sure you select that option. So we can make this right down to just about everything that you could want on your holster. So we'll probably later on put an option where you can decide if you want a vacuum form or a pancake style or a press formed holster. I don't see a lot of people going to the press form once we zero in our skills with the vacuum press because it's going to provide much more detail. It's going to make it look really nice, really crisp. And we're actually looking forward to that. Pardon me, because we're going to start doing completely lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. But anyways, this is the new way to order. Same thing with grenades. Let's go over here to our 40mm grenade pouch. And we do give you the option for belt loops. We do give you the option for custom. And here is our colors. And we forgot to put our custom print or other colors. So we're going to attach a few more pictures to this to make it look good. But again, guys, as you can see, very simple to place an order. I mean, it is very, very easy to place an order with this. And, like I said, I don't think you're going to have an issue being able to place your order through our new website. This does make it very easy. And right here's the web link. It's squareup.com/store/Falcon-battle-systems. And it is in our link. You can hit the shop now button and it'll take you right there. But that is the new page. We're very excited about it. It turned out really well. Yeah, if you click shop now, it'll take you to that link. If you come down here, you can click on our website. It'll take you there. So again, turned out really well. Really impressed with it. The other thing I wanted to talk about is we have started carrying the .25 5,000 round bottles of the new Jag Arm ammo, and I think this is going to probably be our go-to ammo. It's actually I like the bottles, and got that nice freshness seal right there for your, so you got a new container. So we have those listed on our new site. Those are $15 a bottle, just to let you guys know if you need ammo. One of the things we're going to be doing, and again, I want to thank Grey Wolf Tactical Combat for doing this for us, is we're going to start doing a lot of photos of the grenade pouches, the 40mm pouches on our belt and on our systems, on our gear. And they sent us, and I want to say thank you to them. They sent us 3 shower grenades to be able to do our test. But one thing that they really are helping us is we were starting to talk about bio ammo. And so starting in January, we are going to do a several part series on 4 different types of bio ammo. Again, we're going to the Jag Arms .25, the Vulcan .25, All these are 0.25. The Golden Ball, Biotech, and then the Mad Bull Precision Bio Ammo, 0.25. All these are 0.25. We're gonna do a couple different tests. We're gonna cut them open. We're gonna take a look outside, see if there's any bubbles in the inside. We're gonna crush them, see how they're easy to crush. Most of these take about 6 months to break down. So, you know, we're not going to do a breakdown test. Which one does faster? I don't have a controlled environment. I don't have a lab that I can put these in with cameras that just are going to watch them all the time. But then we're also going to put them through our bolt gun, an AEG, and a gas pistol. And we're going to let you know our thoughts on those as well. And we're just going to put them through the ring and see which ones we like best. I think I'm going to lean kind of either towards the Mad Bull or the Jag Arms, because if you look at the Jag Arms, what's really cool, I'm trying to show you guys this, but if you look right there, recommended by Mad Bull. So a company that makes bio ammo is recommending these. So, you know, we'll see how they hold up against. We're also going to do a couple shots out of the shower grenades. I think that's worth a test as well. Plus, I like shooting stuff out of shower grenades. They're pretty cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a good time, good testing. So let's talk about the issue now here for Operation Icebreaker. The big question has been, put the BBs in the washing machine. Washing machine on spin cycle in a plastic bag with holes in it so the water gets in there. So the big question everybody's having is about uniforms and gear. First off, if you're on the BPA border or DEA side, the DEA and the Border Patrol agencies are working together. They're one team, okay? They are the only ones, and we are going to make sure, because I want to get you the correct information, but they're the only ones that can wear M&A Woodlands, Marpat Digital Woodlands, Ranger Green, OD Green, and I believe I gave them one other one that they can wear as well. They are the only team that can wear those colors, okay? Let me get into here. There we go. I've had people say, "Oh, can I wear fluorine?" No, not on the BPA side. You can wear it on the RML side, which is the cartel side. So you have Woodland BDUs, Marpat, Ranger Green, and OD Green. Okay, those are the only uniform colors that the BPA and the DEA can wear. That's their uniform colors. Okay, only those four. All right. Now we're still talking uniforms here. The RML can wear any other combination of any other uniforms they want, except black uniforms. Don't wear an OD green top with a black pair of pants and vice versa. No black uniforms. No black covers. Your boots are different. Don't bring your boots into this. Your boots are different. Okay? But no black covers, no black BDU top, no black BDU bottoms, you know, none of that. Okay? When you think of the RML, okay, they're a drug cartel. Think of blue jeans. Think of flannel shirts. Think of fleece jackets. Think of, you know, beanies. Think civilian drug cartel. A good movie, a couple good movies to watch on for this. Watch the first XXX where they're doing the test in Colombia. That's a drug cartel. Okay, the ones inside, and what are they doing? They're running around wearing literally blue jeans and a flannel shirt. Okay, think of Um, another good one to put it is, look at the bodyguards from Fast and Furious 2. Too Fast, Too Furious. They were wearing suits. They were wearing, shirts and nice slacks. Think outside of military uniforms for the RML. Now, if you want to, go get a woodland, an old woodland, or not a woodland jacket, but an old BDU top and a pair of blue jeans, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. That'll work. If you want to wear multicam, you can wear multicam on this side. If you want to wear, what is it, that brick urban, the red urban camo, go ahead, you can. Cartels don't hide in the woods. They don't. They sneak, but they don't hide out setting up ambushes. Their job is to get the drugs and the weapons across the border so they can transport their money back over across the border. That's how that is. So think simple, like a backpack with, you could have your second line, and maybe instead of wearing a vest, you put your mag pouches down on your belt so you're carrying 2 or 3 mags. The drug cartel is not there for sustained fighting unless they're coming into a city or something they got to take over because it might produce, or it's a field that produces such and such. But again, think civilian clothes for the RML. Have fun with this. You don't have to be constricted to a uniform. So think about that right there. I think I've made it pretty clear. No black BDUs or black covers, okay? That's pretty simple. The only team, and these are the BPA and the DEA are only wearing 4 uniforms: Woodland, BDUs, Woodland Marpat, Ranger Green, and OD Green. That's it, okay? Don't ask me if you can wear Mandrake. I will tell you no. If it's not on the approved camo list, then no. Now, I'm not trying to confuse you here, but if you go to the Black Dagger community page, you can already, Black Dagger 2 community page, you will already see that we have the uniforms allowed, and it's any combination. You don't have to have a set uniform for that one, which is really cool. But check that out. All right? So let's think about that. There is no need at all for anybody to come to me and say, hey, can I wear multicam Tropic on the green team? No. That's going to be my answer to you. If you go right into the event posting, it tells you in the details. Okay, I'm looking at it. You go into the details, and it will tell you what uniforms you're allowed to wear. All right, now let's go to gear. There is no restriction on gear color for any side. All right, this is my second line. Okay, Coyote Brown belt. I have an ATAC FG holster. I have a Coyote Brown med bag. Coyote Brown, OD Green pouch. Okay, your gear color does not matter. So if you have a black vest, that does not matter. Your gear color does not matter. Let me say it one more time. Gear color does not matter. It's uniform colors that matter. That's how this is going to work. So one more time. Gear color does not matter. Okay? So if you have a black pair of gloves on, that doesn't matter. That's considered gear, not uniform. All right? One more time. Let's say this all together. Gear color does not matter. All right, I think we got it. Secondly, please, you're going to the event page, okay? Do some research before you post a question. All right, I'm going to show you something. That's why I love this. I'm able to screenshot and show you guys everything. Okay, so here we are on the event posting. So here's the details, okay? We're looking at this. Boom, boom, yeah, I can go into my details. I can see a little more. Oh, there it is right there. There's the uniform colors. Ooh, right there. Anything except black. Think civilian clothes. There it is. There's your question. If you have in your mind, if you're not watching this right now, and you're like, man, I wonder what colors I'm allowed to wear if I want to play on the DEA side. And you go to the event because you've obviously seen the event post, and you go to the details, it's right there. Okay, so you guys need to take a little bit of responsibility to do some research into the event. Now, if you have some off questions that you've been up and down through this and you can't answer the question, then sure, please post up on here, send me a PM, I'll answer the question for you. So let's come down a little bit more. Here is one of the things that drive me up the wall. Now, I know we've been posting, we've been talking about this event for a while. You know, this event, we started posting about it a while ago. But here's what gets me. And nothing against John here, okay? Nothing against it. He might have scanned right by it and didn't see it. He asked, what's the FPS and the J limit? So the joules limit, okay? Which we chrono by joules. That's how we're doing it. So my response is, if you scroll down in the post, you will see a post from August 25th that has the event rules posted, even FPS and J limits. And sure enough, if you scroll down, and yes, I know it's a pain to roll your finger across that wheel, as my computer, you will see. Now here's other ones. Is Woodland Tiger acceptable? Yes, for the cartel side. That was my response. Again, if nothing against Lance, and I know sometimes we get going and we're just like, oh, this looks so cool, let me ask this question. We forget to look. If Lance would have just looked at the post and went into the details, he would have seen that that color won't work for the DEA BPA side, but it'll work for the cartel side. Here's the other one. Is multicam or digital floor acceptable for the DEA side? So I don't know if he zoomed right past the details and went right here and sent a post, if he was that quick. But guys, please also, and here's the other question. Also, what is the FPS limits? All right. So I went down and I posted what the FPS limits are and what we're chroning at. But if you take just a couple of seconds, about 30 seconds, and look into the details, you will see this information. Okay, you will. You can't miss it. Yes, there will be a fill station. We know this because Grey Wolf Tactical Combat is going to be bringing it. And then some of you guys are starting to post your guns and stuff. And, you know, right here, can RML wear green? I know the rules say anything you want. I just wanted to clarify. It depends on the green. You know, if you're wearing one of the colors that the BPA or DEA is wearing, then no, you can't, because there's an issue. You know, so that's where we run into this stuff. Please, please, before you post up, and I don't mind that you do, but please do some research. Make sure that you read the details, okay? The detail for the event will give you everything you need to see. And that's literally where it is. It's in the proof is in the details. You can go right here to about. Here's the details. I also think if you come over here, we don't have, further down in this post, we'll give you the rules. However, let me show you something, so that way you guys know where to find the event rules. The event rules, which is really cool about Facebook now, is see this right here, this notes button. This notes button, if I click on this, will take me, and right here's the event rules. Okay, you open that up, you'll read everything you need to know, and I believe we posted the link as well in the event. So it'll take you right out to this so you can read the event rules. So please, please make sure you're checking stuff before you post up, because 9 times out of 10, if you read through all the posts and all the discussion posts, somebody has probably already asked your question. And if you've already noticed, there are already two there's already 2 live Q&A sessions that we did that we went over the rules. So it might behoove you to go back and watch those videos again, read the rule, listen to the rule set. And you can watch them, and there's people asking questions, which we read the question back out again, and then we turn around and we're like, yeah, we can do that. That's not a problem. Or, yeah, that's a great question. So make sure that you are doing, Clear and Present Danger. Thank you, Jason. There's another good movie to get an idea for your drug cartels. Clear and Present Danger is a good one. So again, please do your research. Please look through the whole entire event post in the discussion. Check those details, because those details are going to give you a lot of information as well. And if you still can't find the answer after you've done that, watch the 2 live Q&As. If that hasn't given you the answer, then sure, go ahead, post up. We have a couple of event co-hosters that are in the event that know a lot of what's already posted. They can respond back to you, as well. So that's my thing for you guys, is please go through the event first, posting, make sure it's not already been posted or talked about, and then go ahead and ask the question, and we'll get you an answer. We usually reply within an hour of you posting, so we can get you guys taken care of. Wow. We're only 20 minutes past our usual hour that we do for the Falcon Flyby. I just, before I close here, I want to thank everybody that showed up to watch this episode of the Falcon Flyby, and I do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging there with me through the technical difficulties, but I think we got it fixed. And like I said, don't forget, we do have our holiday sale going on, 20% off your entire order. We'll go ahead and we're going to create that promotional code tonight on our new website. We'll get it out there so you guys can use it. And if you're one of our sponsor teams, you can only use one or the other, your 10% off or your 20% off. But remember, that's good only until December 31st. And then that 20% code gets shut off. Same thing with our FBS 40 millimeter and 60 millimeter pouches. They're $10 a piece right now until December 31st, and then they go back up to 15%. And I will tell you guys, every month this year, we've pretty much did either, order so much and you get a free tack knife, or, here's our discount code for this month. We try to do things for all the holidays. And, come January 1st, I'm sure we'll have a 10% code that's out there. We always like to do nice stuff for you guys. You keep my business running, and I appreciate it. But anyways, like I said, we do have certain deals where if you order over $100 worth of stuff, we throw in a free tack knife. If you order over $200, you get a free tack knife and a free tactical hatchet. Starting in January, we're going to start doing a promotional thing for a Max Expedition gear slinger bag. And, as you guys can probably see, where's it at? Behind me right here. Those are all battle boxes filled with gear. We'll go ahead and we'll pull select items out, put it into the box or into the bag. We'll include a 40 millimeter, 60 millimeter pouch on there as well. So we'll do a huge giveaway, and basically what it'll be is a share and like type thing where we need to get up into that next group. We've been sitting at 1770, between 1773 and 1776 likes on our Facebook page for, oh my God, 3-4 months. So we need to hit that 2,000 mark. So once we hit 2,000 likes, we'll turn around and do that giveaway. So I'm looking forward to doing that, guys, hooking you guys up with a really cool bag. So like I said, don't forget about our deals that we have on. Remember, we do have the 5,000 round counts of 0.25 gram Jag Arms ammo, $15 a bottle. Yes, we have started redoing we're getting back into cutting Star Wars armor. You guys saw it there when I showed you the Battle Systems online store, and we look forward to doing that. I'm actually looking forward to creating me another set of armor, and Kydex is the way to go. It's much easier to work with. You have a longer time to work with it versus Syntron, where literally you have maybe 15 seconds to go from the water, boiling water, to what you're trying to mold, or that heat gun that you're doing, where I can actually, take that, I can bring heat gun in the house, heat it up, apply it, put it on. I'm not quite sure with the bend, heat it up a little bit more, rebend it, reshape it. Where it's a little harder to do that with Syntron. So we're starting to do that as well. Again, and just a lot of cool things coming down the line for Falcon Battle Systems next year, and we're really excited. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you check out our sponsors, Defiant Industries, Grey Wolf Tactical Combat, and Multi-Mold Guns. And remember, we have our holiday promotion going on until the 31st. Thank you for tuning in. Be safe. Enjoy this time with family and friends. And I will see you guys on Sunday for your regular schedule of Falcon Flyby. So take care. This is Doc for Falcon Battle Systems and the Falcon Flyby saying take care, be safe, have a great time, enjoy your friends and family, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Doc's out.